Good morning, Eagles, and welcome to ENN 2.3 FM. I'm Lily, today's show host. Today is February 13th of 2024, also known as National World Radio Day. So for today's show, we have a featured story about the inner workings of a radio, and then we're going to end with a commercial. At GJHS, we strive to be prompt, polite, and prepared, and our mission is that each student graduates with the skills necessary to be successful in college or career. So get ready and tune in, because ENN starts now.
Listen, kids, please. No hugging and kissing on campus. Nobody wants to see that. Thank you.
Before we cut to our feature story, our station has some announcements to make. GJ Gang Club meets today at 2:15, and also make sure to come to Eagle Fest, which is on the 15th, and come and support the new incoming freshmen here at GJ. Let's go watch our feature story.
Radio stations are much more important to the public than many assume. According to Pew Research Center, 8 in 10 Americans listen to the radio every day. Despite these institutions being so influential, a large portion of the public knows relatively little about the job of radio DJ. Let's go to Eric Michaels and Mike Lee of Max 98.3 to learn more about what it's like to be one.
We have been doing this for 14 years together. It does get kind of embarrassing when you're buying underwear at Kohl's. Oh my God, are you Eric? As she's holding your underwear package. Yes, ma'am, I am. Thank you. Can I take my little tidy whities and go now? We sit here and we laugh at ourselves. There's no audience. And so we don't get feedback. But once we are out and we get the feedback, or somebody says, hey, I've listened to you since I was in 3rd grade or whatever, that's pretty cool. Or if you've affected them in some way.
The Bureau of Labor Statistics states that as of 2022, there are 51,800 radio announcer or DJ jobs.
If you want to get your foot in the door, you could start here. I'm not saying don't start here. You'll still learn about the radio biz. But if you're wanting to do what you're doing right now with all of this fancy equipment that you've got, 2 cameras pointed at us and all these microphones mic'd up, you want to go to the larger stations like the Cox Media Groups or the iHeart Radios that have the larger budgets and the bigger shows and the giant studios that have all of this stuff. Because what you hear on some of those shows, you hear the 2 DJs or the 3 DJs in the show, but they've got a team of other people behind them running cameras and sound and stuff like that. And producers, they usually have a guy that's just not even on the mic who's running sound effects or pulling up audio for them. Take camera 1, take camera 2, all of that kind of stuff. So if you're wanting to get into that, that's where you got to go. If you're from Florida, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but Google is your friend. Just trust me, never eat yellow snow.
Hopefully, you now know a bit more about the inside of the radio stations that fill our cars, our headphones, and our hearts. I'm Colton Kirtley with ENN.
Thanks, reporters. I hope you guys are so far enjoying all of the hits we're playing. A couple more announcements before we continue today's station. Young Life meets every Friday, and tonight your girls' soccer team has a game, so make sure to support them. Now let's cut to a commercial.
Whoa, watch out, man. There's a car coming.
Thanks, Matthew. I didn't even see that coming.
Yeah, it's probably because you got your AirPods in there. There's really times you shouldn't be listening to music, like when you're in class, when you're driving, and especially when you're crossing a street, and that's just to name a few.
Yeah, you're right. Man, I should have never crossed the street with these things in. I don't know where I'd be if you didn't save me.
You might have been part of the pavement. I'm just glad I'm here to help, man. So you don't end up as part of the pavement. Make sure you listen to music responsibly. The more you know.
Thanks, guys. Well, I hope you had a good time tuning in and listening to today's news show. I'm Lily, signing off of ENN. I gotta go finish my radio station.